And now for what Frank is calling the thaw. You might want to clean out those catch basins in the front of your house. It would really help out.
Yeah, good idea, Kev. As well, we're going to see with that frost thaw cycle probably some more water mains popping, some stuff going on. Here's a look at what we got going on today on this January the 19th, where temperatures are going to climb from a morning temperature of -4 when you factor winds in around -10 with that wind chill, but the southerly breeze is bringing temperatures through the afternoon up to about 2 degrees. So above the freezing mark, well above seasonal. Seasonal for this time of year about -2 to -3. There's a look at some clouds that we have this morning, but don't fear, you will probably need the sunglasses into the afternoon as we work our way towards partly cloudy skies. Road conditions will remain good today, tomorrow, Sunday, some patchy drizzle. Monday, we could see some freezing rain to start off the work week. But look at Saturday, all the way up to 6 degrees, +1 through the overnight. 4 on Sunday, some patchy drizzle, then down to -1. That means freezing rain as a risk into Monday. Tuesday, even a little bit of rain still mixed into the morning as temperatures begin to cool. Then we're back to seasonal temperatures Wednesday into Thursday with temperatures around -2 to -3. But once again, 2 today, up to 6 tomorrow. Carrie, let's look at the weather. How are roads this morning?
It depends which one you're on. Some are fantastic, others not so much. We're looking at a collision right now eastbound on the QEW approaching here, Ontario. Very typical spot for crashes, and it's the left lane that's blocked off right now. But watch out for debris as well. MTO, they're just heading to that scene to pick up all of that debris. But we are starting to see it back up on the eastbound QEW. You can see it's starting to get pretty heavy. This is just east of Southdown. Over towards those problems, which are just before here, Ontario. Another issue in Hamilton this morning, the York ramp going to the eastbound 403, that is now closed off, and that's because of another collision. Also, watch out for potholes. We're hearing about potholes northbound on the 400. Approaching Aurora Road, they are affecting all lanes. Here's a look at some drive times right now. Eastbound QEW, not too bad as you head from Burlington into Oakville, but once you get into Mississauga, don't forget we have that problem east of Mississauga Road. Southbound 410, that's running problem-free. So is the westbound 401, just gradually filling in from Morningside over to the 404. Let's look at your drive. Back to you, Melanie.
All right, thank you so much, Carrie. We've got additions to these school bus cancellations that we told you about. So let's begin with the first one in Nipissing, Parry Sound. So we do have corridor cancellations, West Parry Sound. That includes MacTier, Humphrey, Rosso, McDougall, Whitestone, Amick Harbor, Town of Parry Sound, Britton Noble. And now just getting word that all buses are now canceled in Muskoka and Haliburton for Trillium Lakelands District School Board. All of this because of freezing rain and some icy road conditions there as well. If you're in Toronto, though, no worries. In the elementary schools, you guys already have the day off. It's a PA day for you, so enjoy that one. Okay, to our other top story now. A double homicide in Etobicoke. 2 men are dead. 2 others fighting for their lives in hospital. They were shot in their vehicle. Our Tammy Sutherland standing by live now at the scene, which is near the East Mall and Rathburn. She has the very latest on this investigation. Tammy.
Melanie, the vehicle still is on scene here, and if you take a look, a police flatbed tow truck has just pulled up and will likely be taking that vehicle off to the coroner's office directly. The 2 men who were killed, pronounced dead on scene here on West Dean Park Drive. They are still in the vehicle right now. So again, this tow truck is about to take the vehicle out to Keele in the 401 to the coroner's office there. Now, it was at about 12:40 this morning that shots went off here in this neighborhood, and all 4 occupants of this vehicle were hit. 2 of them in the car still, 2 of them, again, fighting for their lives in hospital. We're waiting for an update on their conditions at this point. But police so far, because it is very early in the investigation, have not released any kind of suspect description. We did speak to neighbors who told us what they heard, and a lot of people here in the area didn't hear too much.
This is a surprise for me because this area around here, I live for 15 years. And it's never happened here, you know. For me, it's a surprise. Down there, 2 blocks down there, yeah, it used to happen.
And what we do know right now is that all men who were hit were in their 20s. So again, we're still waiting for a confirmation or at least an update on the conditions of the men who are still in hospital. But in the next few moments, this car will be lifted onto the flatbed tow truck and taken directly to the coroner's office, where they will continue the investigation. Mel, I'll send it back to you.
Tammy, thank you for that update. A court appearance this morning for a man facing murder charges in the disappearance of 2 men from the city's gay village. And homicide detectives are investigating if there may be other victims.
police arrested 66-year-old Bruce MacArthur of the City of Toronto. He is self-employed as a landscaper using the company name Artistic Design, and he lives in the Thorncliffe Park area.
Bruce MacArthur is charged with the first-degree murders of 49-year-old Andrew Kinsman and 44-year-old Salim Essen. Kinsman went missing from the Cabbagetown neighborhood in June. Essen was last seen in the Yonge and Bloor area last April. Neither of their bodies have been found. Police have been searching properties owned by MacArthur and suspect he may be responsible in the disappearance of other men from the Church and Wellesley neighborhood. A task force called Project Prism was investigating the disappearances of Kinsman and Essen. Another task force called Project Houston that had been working on the disappearance of 3 other men in 2012. Family and friends of Andrew Kinsman will be holding a news conference this afternoon at the 519 Community Center. Well, a proposed plan to redesign a stretch of Yonge Street is triggering some very strong reaction at City Hall, specifically from one councillor who is calling the idea, quote, insane. Councillor Giorgio Mammoliti releasing a statement saying the change will, quote, destroy the heart of North York. The plan suggests reducing the existing 6 lanes between Shepherd and Finch down to 4 to make room for wider sidewalks and protected bike lanes. Willowdale councillor John Filion is behind the idea, which could cost the city an estimated $51 million. Mayor John Tory among those opposing the plan.